Right now, somewhere in your bank account, there is money sitting completely still. Not growing, not working, just waiting. And every single day it sits there, inflation quietly eats away at its value. If you've ever asked yourself, I have savings, but how do I actually turn this into real wealth? This video is going to give you the exact step-by-step path. No jargon, no confusing charts, just a clear roadmap from saver to investor. Let's begin.
Saving money is a habit. Investing money is a skill. Most people stop at the habit and never learn the skill. And that's the single biggest reason why so many hardworking people retire with almost nothing to show for decades of effort. Today, we're fixing that. I'm going to walk you through 10 concrete steps that take you from, I have money sitting in a savings account, to, I have a portfolio that grows while I sleep. Stick with me till the end, because step 7 is the one most beginners get completely wrong. Before you invest a single dollar, you need to understand this one core truth. Saving protects your money. Investing grows it. A savings account is like a parking garage. Safe, predictable, but the car never moves. Investing is like putting that car on the highway. There's risk, there's traffic, but you're actually going somewhere. The goal isn't to choose one over the other forever. The goal is to know when to shift gears, from parking to driving. Here's a mistake I see constantly. People jump straight into stocks or crypto with money they can't afford to lose, and then panic sell the moment the market dips. Before you invest, build an emergency fund covering 3 to 6 months of your essential expenses. This fund stays in a simple, liquid, low-risk account. Why does this matter so much? Because this fund is what stops you from selling your investments in a panic when life throws a curveball. A job loss, a medical bill, a car repair. Investors who succeed long-term are the ones who never have to sell at the worst possible moment. Investing without a goal is like driving without a destination. Ask yourself 3 questions. What am I investing for? Retirement, a house, financial freedom, your children's education? When do I need this money? 5 years, 15 years, 30 years? And how much risk can I actually tolerate emotionally, not just on paper? Your answers shape everything that comes next. Your timeline determines your risk level, and your risk level determines which assets belong in your portfolio. You don't need to become a Wall Street analyst, but you do need to understand the basic tools available to you. Stocks represent ownership in a company and offer growth potential with higher volatility. Bonds are essentially loans you give to governments or companies in exchange for steady interest. Index funds and ETFs bundle hundreds of companies into a single investment, spreading your risk automatically. Real estate can generate rental income and long-term appreciation. And retirement accounts often come with tax advantages that supercharge your growth over decades. Understanding these 5 categories alone puts you ahead of the majority of people who invest blindly based on social media hype. You do not need $10,000 to begin, you need consistency. Start by allocating a small, comfortable amount, even $50 or $100 a month, into a broad market index fund. This single move does 2 things. It gets your money into the market where compound growth can actually work, and it builds the emotional muscle of watching your investments fluctuate without panicking. Confidence in investing isn't built by reading more articles. It's built by staying invested through your first market dip and realizing you survived it. Never put all your money into one stock, one sector, or one idea, no matter how confident you feel. Diversification means spreading your money across different asset types, industries, and even countries, so that no single bad event can wipe out your progress. Think of it as not putting all your eggs in one basket, but going a step further, putting your eggs in different baskets, carried by different people, walking on different roads. When one part of the market struggles, another part often holds steady or even grows, smoothing out your overall journey. This is the step most beginners get wrong, and it's the one that separates people who build wealth from people who intend to build wealth. Set up automatic transfers from your paycheck or bank account directly into your investments the moment money arrives. Why does automation matter so much? Because willpower is unreliable, but automation is not. If investing depends on you remembering, feeling motivated, or having spare cash left at the end of the month, it will eventually stop. Automated investing turns wealth building into something that happens whether you think about it or not. The same way a subscription payment happens without you lifting a finger. Instead of trying to time the market, which even professional fund managers struggle to do consistently, invest a fixed amount at regular intervals, regardless of whether prices are up or down. This strategy is called dollar cost averaging. When prices are low, your fixed amount buys more shares. When prices are high, it buys fewer. Over time, this smooths out the bumps of market volatility and removes the emotional guesswork of trying to predict the perfect moment to invest. The truth is, the perfect moment is usually just now, consistently, over and over again. Investing isn't a set it and forget it forever activity, but it's also not something you should be checking every hour. Review your portfolio every 6 to 12 months. Check if your original mix of stocks, bonds, and other assets has drifted due to market movement and rebalance it back toward your target allocation. This keeps your risk level aligned with your actual goals and prevents one asset class from silently taking over your entire portfolio without you noticing. As your income rises through raises, promotions, or side income, increase your investment contributions before you increase your lifestyle spending. This is often called paying your future self first. Even an extra 1% of your income redirected into investments each year compounds into a massive difference over 1, 2, or 3 decades. The people who retire wealthy aren't usually the highest earners. They're the ones who consistently invested a growing share of what they earned. Before we wrap up, let's name the traps that derail even smart people. Chasing hot tips from social media instead of following a strategy, checking your portfolio obsessively and making emotional decisions based on daily noise, trying to time the market perfectly instead of staying consistently invested, and ignoring fees because even small percentage fees compound against you the same way growth compounds for you. Avoid these 4 traps and you will already be ahead of most investors. Turning saving into investing isn't about being a genius or having a huge amount of money to start. It's about following a clear path. Protect yourself first, define your goals, understand your tools, start small, diversify, automate, stay consistent, and grow your contributions over time. That's it. That's the entire path from saver to investor. The market rewards patience and consistency far more than it rewards intelligence or luck. If this video gave you clarity, hit subscribe because next week I'm breaking down exactly which index funds beginners should look at first. Drop a comment telling me which step you're on right now in your own journey. I read every single one, and if you know someone who's been saving for years but never took the leap into investing, send this video their way. It might be exactly what they needed to hear today.